The table laughs, says, "See you later, buddy." I said, "It's not over yet, mother..." A king. Confront him about this as politely as possible. Of course, he takes offense to my request. 9 of diamonds. My man has 4 outs, or else we get the bounty and all the money. What we got here? Pressure cooker? Slow cooker? Hot stove. After a much needed massage and breakfast and dinner room service, a little arcade action with John Party and Bet on Drew, we max late reg, or what I thought was max, the €600 main event 1C. 40-minute levels, almost 600 entrants in this flight, and the flights are just gonna keep getting bigger. The room's gonna keep getting hotter and even more odorous as the 95% European male population filters in. I arrive at my table and immediately do the walk to swap out my chair because I'm gonna be here for a while. Engage in some small talk with the table mates, hand out some business cards, talk about American stereotypes, and we're off. With blinds at 1,000, 1,500, I'm in middle position with my 40K stack. An ace-queen offsuit, I make it 3,000 to go. We're 9-handed. Cutoff with a 51K stack is not buying what I'm selling, and he makes it 8,000 to go. It folds back to me. What would you do with ace-queen offsuit? 35 minutes left of late registration. I think it's time to get busy living or get busy dying. I'm all in. He shakes his head in disgust and puts in the call, and we see the good news, which is Alan Jackson. Alan Jackson. Big hold. The flop gives him no help. The turn's a brick and the river is a beautiful jack. And the table erupts. It's almost like they're rooting against the American. Good river. Alan Jackson. Good game. Unfortunately, I didn't get video of this until the very end because they frown upon videos of all-ins, even though there's no way I could possibly be cheating with all-in action. And we're out of the €600 main event flight 1C, 1.5 million guaranteed prize pool, but it's gonna get much, much bigger than that. So we could walk back to the room and cry about it, or we could get back in the registration line. Another €600, and we're seated at a new table where I sit in the shitty $2 plastic chair, which I once again go for a walk to swap out for a normal convention center type of chair with a normal back and a little bit of padding. I raise up ace-10 off with my fresh 40K stack at 1,500 big blind, and I get 4 calls. The flop comes king, 4 rainbow. We have all the ace-king. We have all the king-queen, king-jack suited. So I bet small, 4,000, as if I'd have a king or a big pair. I get 1 caller on the button. The turn's a queen. We could have pocket queens, but we actually picked up a Broadway draw. We could really put some pressure on some mid pairs that wanted to see what happens. So I bet 10,000. My opponent risks it all with his 80K stack and shoves all in. And we fold. With blinds at 1,000, 1,500, 1,500, there's about 10 minutes left of late reg, and I look down at Alan Jackson of hearts under the gun +1. What would you do? 12.5 bigs. Let's gamble. Everybody folds, the action's on the big blind, and right as I'm about to take the blinds and antes, he flicks in 1 chip, indicating a call. And call he does, because he has an ace in his hand, accompanied by another ace. That's a good hand to have. A lot of hearts in the deck. 3 diamonds on the flop. He has the ace of diamonds. I'm rooting for a straight. Oh yeah. Checked. Wait, no. 10. Oh, king or 8. Oh, he's got a flush already? Oh, nice hand. Good call. Good game. Of course, a diamond comes on the turn and we're dead. All the small talk is gone away. The padded chair is for the next contestant. And we hurry to the registration line to get our 3rd bullet in under 30 minutes. With blinds at 1,000, 2,000, we can't enter anymore. I'm in the big blind with king-queen off. Under the gun, 50 to 70-year-old European male who says he doesn't speak any English when I try to engage him. Makes it 4,000 under the gun. We put in the call. We're heads up to see a flop of jack 3 deuce. We check, he bets 5,000. We do have some good back doors, so we put in the call. And the turn is one of them, the 10. We have just over a pot size bet remaining. We don't want to check call in case he wants to shove all in. That's not too great. So let's take the initiative and do the shoving ourselves. 26,000 is the bet. There's 21,000 in the pot. He goes deep in the tank. He says, it doesn't make sense. Why would you do this with a jack? He speaks English all of a sudden. Strange. And he eventually puts in the hero call with pocket fours. Let's get there, dealer. We have 14 outs. Easy math with one card to go. You multiply it by 2, giving us a 28% chance of winning. We're getting there. Ace on the river. Oh, nice call. Put me on king queen, huh? But we do not win, and our third bullet is gone. 1,800 euros, approximately 2 G's, gone in under 1 hour. And now we have to go back to our hotel room and wait an hour or so to max late reg the $300 turbo main event flight. I'm 6,500 miles away from home. I can't go crying just yet. We got to come back and battle hard. After all, this is the Battle of Malta. And we are in the $600 main event flight. 30 minutes left of late reg. We got here early. It's almost 7 o'clock, I think. Tournament started at 1. 20,000 in the stack. Blinds are 1,000, 1,500, 1,500. I'm in early position with ace 5 of diamonds. I make it 3,000 to go. And I get 3 callers. No respect. The flop comes queen, jack, 3, spade, club, diamond. Big blind checks. Action's on me. What would you do with ace 5 of diamonds here against 3 opponents? It might look like we have nothing, but we actually got a lot of something. We have an overcard. We have a backdoor straight draw. We have a backdoor flush draw. We have a backdoor 2-pair draw and a backdoor trips draw. So this game is no limit Texas Hold'em. Let's push it to the limit with an over pot size jam. 17,000 in the middle. My opponents all fold. And we're off to a great start. I fold down to 15,000 at 2,000, 4,000. I'm under the gun with jack 10 offsuit. Finally, a premium. I make it 8,000 to go. Under the gun plus 1, 100K stack calls. Big blind calls with 3 ways to a flop. I have 7,000 behind. The flop comes ace 4 deuce. I bet 6,000. Under the gun plus 1 folds. Big blind folds, and we take it down. We're at 37,000, a master class in No Limit Texas Hold'em. We did it. A little off topic here, but I know time clocks are a big trend nowadays, although it's inefficient to really implicate them without enough dealers and iPads and big field sizes and such until day 2, or when you're approaching the money bubble like at the Win Poker Room, it does everything right. But here I've noticed a lot of people like to wait till it's their turn to look at their hole cards. Let me give you my thoughts on this. There's two lines of thinking. Either they wait to look so they can see all the action and get reads and stuff, or you look right away. The reasons to look right away is it speeds up the game. And no one can get a read on you when you're looking at your cards, because there's less likely people looking at you when you look at your cards right away, because they're also looking at their cards and or looking at players that are actually playing the hand. If everyone takes 5 seconds to squeeze out their hole cards when it's on them, every hand will take 5 seconds times 9 more. Maybe even exponentially more, because they have less time to think about what they're actually going to do in the situation. I am a huge advocate of looking at your damn cards as soon as they're dealt to you, regardless of what position you're in. Speed up the game and give yourself more time to think about what you're going to do with your 2 hole cards. And Rant. With blinds at 2,000, 4,000, I get moved to a new table without having to pay the blinds immediately after my Jack 10 Masterclass in No Limit Texas Hold'em. Perfect timing. We get moved to the small blind, which cannot post when you get moved to a new table, so we miss the 2K, 4K blinds. I fold 2 hands. Under the gun plus 1 opens to 8K off 100K stack. I'm in the low jack with ace king offsuit and 37,000. I make it 20,000 to go. My opponent goes deep in the tank and eventually goes all in. We call and see King Jack off. What a sweet spot. Let's hold. I do have video, even though I'm not supposed to do video here.
Well, takes my good.
Ace King is good. Deuce down, dealer. Deuce down. Oh my God, I missed the big blind again.
You did.
That's 3 in a row. I missed the big blind? Amazing.
It's by accident.
No, it's 4 in a row. 4 table changes. I missed it every time. 21 players remain. They're dropping like flies. 16 players make it to day 2. I've played almost 0 hands. We're waiting for a good spot, and finally we look down at ace-9 off, 6-handed at a new table. We did miss the blinds once again on a table change. All these things are adding up to say that this is a sign for me to make day 2. I'm all in for 64,000, 6.4 blinds. Everybody folds. The big blind looks down at pocket 8s and he wants to gamble. Well, I'll give him a gamble. It's time to win our flip. And here's the shocking video. Nice hand. And we are out of the 300 flight. Half price, half stack, half the speed of the structure event, 7.5% advance. I happen to be in the final 8.5% for $0 returned. So in the matter of a few hours, I went through 3 €600 bullets and a €300 bullet with nothing to show for it. Now it's time to get some sleep and come back strong tomorrow. We got a day 2 mystery bounty to get in. Let's run good there. Follow UB Poker on Twitch. Many of you will remember the famous bubble situation at the Triton when Rob Kuhn was all in on the bubble and I thought he made the money.
Why are you clapping? Why are you clapping?
You heard the money?
I stone bubbled. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, with Rob Kuhn on the exact bubble of the $600 main event, I'm on the rail after busting in 21st place with 16 getting onto day 2. I figured it was a great time to reenact this situation, and you can find the 22-second video right here. 93 left, 92, make it to day 2. Scrambled eggs, pancakes, real fresh squeezed orange juice, croissant, pain au chocolat, cinnamon raisin, something else, coffee, cream and sugar. Delicious. AsTh. And the turn is a 9. I curse my luck. And then the river is a jack. The 2-outer, the miracle. He's gone and we scoop a monster pot. We're up to 159,000. We're up against pocket 9s. Let's win this big flip. Over 100K in the middle. Queen Jack 7 on the flop. Deuce on the turn. Ace on the river. We eliminate a player and we chip up to 212,000. These guys are crazy. They are not respecting the bubble whatsoever, but it doesn't matter because I don't get dealt any good cards. So I fold every hand as we approach the final 25, and eventually the bubble does burst and we're in the money. On to day 2, 143,000 in my stack. Lines are probably going to roll back to 4-8 or 3-6. We'll see on Halloween at 7 p.m. when day 2 pops off. We're in the money. Bounties are on the table. It's a mystery what they're worth. Fold through the blinds. Blinds go up. 5,000, 10,000. 196 players came back for day 2. That means there was 1,400 total entrants. Big prize pool, 25K top bounty. Under the gun, +1 open limps. I know he's here to bounty hunt. He has 300K in his stack. Folds to me in the cutoff. I look down at king queen offsuit. I'm all in. Action folds around to the limper who snaps me off. Was he trapping, or does he have 9 deuce of hearts? Well, he wasn't trapping. Let's hold. Big hold. Okay. Start. All right. That's all of them.
Maybe 5 of a kind? Oh, chop.
The yacht. At 12K big blind, Asian male, 21 to 40, opens under the gun to 26,000. I'm in middle position with ace 10 of diamonds and 243,000. They could call with worse. The big blind does have 77,000, so I'm also kind of targeting that. Action folds around to the big blind who puts in the call and the original razor folds, so that's great news. Nice extra dead money, and we're up against king, queen, the dream. Bounty on the line.
You cover for what?
Yes, big hold. Jack 7-3, 1 diamond. Diamonds. 9 of diamonds. My man has 4 outs, or else we get the bounty and all the money. No. And he spikes the 4-outer, and that is not how you win bounty tournaments. But we played it like a champ, and that's all we can do. King is not good. 6-outer, 4-outer. He did it. I believe the very next hand, I look down at king, queen off at 12K big blind. I'm all in, middle position. Viewer of the vlog, nice guy, is also all in for 500,000, 2 to my left. We're heads up against jack 10 off. Can king, queen win again?
Serio?
9-4 deuce, 3-3 is the run out, and we double up to almost 400,000. And we're now on first break, 2 hours in, 80 players remain, still no bounties, but table's soft, let's find some good spots. The atmosphere is that of a drunken home game. Dealer errors, player ignorance, slow play, people squeezing their cards. One guy starts vaping at the table, he gets a warning. Player on my left squeezes his cards every time when the action gets to him, and he's got about 5 blinds, and it takes 10 seconds every time. I confront him about this as politely as possible. Of course, he takes offense to my request and says it's his right to take 10 seconds every time when the action gets to him to slowly squeeze out his cards like he's playing high-stakes baccarat. Monkey, it's a baccarat term. But we're staying focused, and yeah, we got a trophy to win. Can't let the little things hold us back in these moments. I didn't travel 6,500 miles to not win a poker tournament. With blinds at 10,000, 20,000, we've been folding for many orbits. Not a good idea in a mystery bounty tournament where people will call you light when you value shove, or you can pick off some shorties, but it looks like I'm the shorty. Action folds to the hijack, 50 to 70-year-old European male who shoves all in for 300,000. Folds to me in the big blind, and to my delight, I look down at an ace and a queen, 2 different suits. With 20K in the ante and 20K in the blind, I have 180,000 behind. Should I call it off and risk my tournament? I think I can. I proudly show the ace queen, and he shows me the bad news, which is ace king. Wow, what are the odds? We're 6-handed. 63 players remain. Will I get eliminated?
Queen.
Let's get there. Show me the lady. The flop comes 8-6 deuce. The turn's an 8, giving me some chop outs, or a queen for the win. Nice hand. Good game. Good luck. And the river is an 8. We do not chop. The king kicker plays barely, and we're out in 63rd place for $650? 650 euros, my bad. We were in for $14.50. Welcome to live tournament poker. Maximum tilt, minimum reward. Bet on Drew says, come meet me at the boba spot around the corner. That could take away some of the pain, but silly me, I'm right by the registration desk. I say, hey, what's in late reg? She says, there's 4 minutes left to late reg in the 300 turbo main event flight. Well, I still haven't bagged the main event. It's gonna be fucking huge. So this is a good time to get in. Opportunity knocks. I'm here to answer. We sit down with our 20K stack with one hand of 1,000, 1,500, 1,500 left, and I have the ace 10 off in the cutoff. I shove 20K. Button says, no gamble, no future. He's not Asian. And he shoves all in for 18.1K. The cards are on their backs. I show ace 10, honey, and he shows the ladies. Nice gamble. Boom. There we go. Ace 10 looking good.
No gamble, no future.
Show me the pretty ace. I cover. Here it comes. Good gamble. Good gamble. That's a good one. We do not get there, and we're left with 0.9 big blinds because it just went up to 1,000, 2,000. But wait.
I know.
No, please don't break this.
Opinion.
Don't make me go to a new table with this.
I don't see you, man. Let's see how the end result is.
The queens are
I hope
good.
to see you, my friend.
And now we break.
The floor comes over and says the unthinkable. All right, rack up. Time to move to a new table. Great timing. This won't be embarrassing at all. So we move to seat 9 at a new table full of European 30-year-old regs. They make a few snide comments about my minuscule stack. Even the dealer makes fun of it, saying, where's the rest of your chips, bro? I'm not in the mood. We look down at Jack 10, first hand dealt. We're all in for 1,900. Small blind calls, big blind jams, 40K. A good ISO, we can quadruple up. He shows ace 4 off. The flop comes. Ace, ace, queen. The table laughs, says, see you later, buddy. I said, it's not over yet, mother. 3 on the turn, and of course, you know, the river's a king. A king. A king. We're back in at 7.7K. The very next hand, I look down at pocket 10s. I'm all in for 7.7 thousand. Everybody folds. We pick up 5,000 chips, a big pickup. The very next hand, I inform my table mates that they're all and I shove all in. 12.7K. And everybody folds. Now we're at 17.7. We're almost up to starting stack, just like that. We're now in the big blind. There's an early position jam for 20,000 approximately. I started the hand with 17.7, 2K in the middle, 2K in the big blind, and I look down at the Cowboys. Everybody else folds. I can't believe my luck. Finally, the heater is here. We put in the call. My opponent says, you look so happy, like it was your first time playing live poker. I tell him I'm way too much of a misreg to even be classified as a first timer. Let's hold. He has Alan Jackson. I have kings.
It's his first live tournament.
Yeah. I can't believe it. Really? Kings are good. It's a miracle. Not like this. The flop comes with an ace on it. Everybody laughs. Everybody wishes me better luck next time, bro. Wow.
I'm sorry, man.
No justice. Wow. Okay. I'll take $300 if you're sorry. Oh, you're not sorry. Okay. I knew you were lying. All right. Congratulations. We do not hit a king and we're out. Another 300 euros. Do we go to Pizza Hut to hang out with Bet on Drew? I'm still full from the gnocchi.
Gnocchi. The G is silent, like lasagna.
Could really go for some boba or a milkshake, actually, but it's just past midnight. Got a big day of more live poker tomorrow. Make sure you like and subscribe if this content is entertaining to you, because it sure ain't funny to me. And we're out.